Is it ever a rainy, disagreeable day outside today? It's also All-Star Show Day. As you can see over here. They're all enjoying themselves. I don't think there's a thunderstorm out there right now. It's just a whole bunch of rain. You can see it probably bouncing off of the trailer over there. Wow. It's almost making like a mist. That's pretty cool. Anyway, it's not the point of the video. No, the point of today's video is actually what I bought yesterday. So what is it exactly? Well, you know what I paid for it, anyways. But I'm sure you're all wondering what it is, other than the fact that it's an IBM Thinkpad. Let's see. It's in surprisingly immaculate condition, considering what it is and where it came from. I'm surprised that there are no major scratches. I mean, there's obviously signs of where it was used, but there's no incredible, like, missing pieces or anything. All the rubber feet are still here. That's really impressive. And you can see the battery. There's a RAM door. This actually is more like the T42 than the R40 is. This is actually an R50e. I'm not sure what the E means exactly, other than potentially that it's a lower end model and regular R50. It does have the Intel graphics, no ATI or NVIDIA here. Open up the display. The display is surprisingly clean. Like, look at that. There are fingerprints on it, but I don't think I've seen one that clean in a long time. Notice something missing. Right off the bat, you can see that it's got no trackpad. Now that's a nice thing right there. No stupid trackpad. I hate those things. It's just got the eraser head nub there. Because the trackpads on IBM ThinkPads they're okay. They're not great, and they certainly didn't get better with time. In fact, actually they got worse. If you take a look here, you can see that the keys, or maybe you can see that the keys are quite worn. That's the only thing really that's very worn out on it. That and the indicators, they're very worn out. You could see R50e, or could see if it would focus. There we go. It's all here. I have the power supply as well. If I could find it. I'm not sure which one exactly it is. I think it's this one. Yes, it is this one, because it's got the ground cord on it. My other one is 2-prong. This one's 3-prong. It's a Mickey Mouse style power connector. It sounds as though the rain outside is dying down. Alright, let's fire it up. That's right, folks. It's got a good battery in it. Although the light at the front there is definitely dead for the battery. Moving into Windows XP. And I'm going to use this computer as an example, because that's exactly what it just is a perfect example of why we remove our stuff from our computers when we get rid of them. As you might be able to see, I had to plug it in. The battery's not that great. But let's have a look here. Well, we got something here, HP. That's not that surprising. They actually had an HP OfficeJet J4500 or something based on what showed up. So let's see. What have we got here? Well, we've got a relatively pedestrian-looking desktop. Google Chrome. That is a newer version of Chrome. You can tell by the icon. An ABG, Malwarebytes, and Crystal Disk Info were my doing. Media Slayer, HP Solution Center, Photoscape, Norton crap, and some HP PhotoSmart stuff. But we've got a couple other things here. It's got a copy of Office 2007 on it, which in and of itself isn't too bad, but all of the previous owner's documents are here. So we've got a couple pictures here on the desktop that I assume were drawn by them. We've got some references here for a job application. There are phone numbers in there, and names, and places of work of these references. There's a letter, presumably either to or from the University of Ottawa for their kid. I'm not even sure what IRIS OCR registration is. I don't even want to know what it is. Please don't open, I would appreciate it. What else have we got in here? Now, let's see. Let's go ahead and see what's in new folder. Oh, it looks like just a bunch of... Alright, so I've hidden the screen right now. The reason why is because there are all kinds of personal photos inside that folder that was called new folder. Come on, people. And if that wasn't enough, the desktop background was also a personal photo before I removed it and just changed it back to the default. I actually didn't do it specifically. I changed it back to the default so I could get rid of this stupid, horribly ugly theme that they sent this to. I can't stand it when people change the themes on their computers. It just makes them look ugly. Okay, so let's ignore all of that for a minute here. And the fact that they were apparently a little full of themselves. Okay, so what are we running? It's like Windows XP Home Edition, Service Pack 2. Registered to somebody named Beth. We got a Pentium M 1.6. Get some focus there. Maybe if I could focus the camera steady. And about 1.256 gigabytes of RAM. That's because I upgraded it. It had 256 megabytes in here originally, which is not enough for Windows XP. That might be why they tossed the computer. So what else have we got? I haven't looked in shared documents. A couple samples. A couple playlists. Nothing in shared. There's nothing really here. There's nothing really there at all. Let's have a look at Princess's documents. There's a presentation that was given. What's the date on this file, actually? Okay, so this file was from 2010. The newest date I've seen is from a bank statement that I found on here. Yes, there's a bank statement on here. Dated, what was it, January of 2011, I believe. But I can't remember. Okay, that's empty. There is some stuff in here, or there was some stuff in here. I guess it's all hidden. There's nothing in there specifically. Have a look at what's in my photos. Yeah, just more family photos that shouldn't, frankly, be here. Those are dated September 4th, 2010. It's not happy with me today, I guess. There we go. What else have we got in here? Okay. October 11th. There's a boom outside. It shouldn't be a thunderstorm. Not today. December 6th. Okay, that's the latest I've seen. Maybe there is a thunderstorm going on outside. December 6th. There. January 10th, 2011. I think there's a thunderstorm going on outside. Hang on a minute, folks. Well, alright. Like I was saying, this one's January 10th, 2011. I think there is a thunderstorm going on outside right now, actually, but I don't really care that much about it. We got some music. There was more on the desktop, though. But there was all kinds of stuff on here. So, let that be a little bit of a public service announcement. Remove your data from your computers when you're donating to a thrift store, or recycling them, or throwing them in the trash. Because somebody could very well come pick it up, and they could get all that data off of it. Okay, so enough of that spiel. I will be keeping this Windows installed because it's clean enough that I can probably fix it up and uninstall all the junk. And I have removed all of the malware. That's why Malwarebytes is on there. There wasn't a lot of it. It was mostly just the same old adware crap. There were no actual viruses or root kits or anything like that. So it seems to be okay. I still have to put it on my network, but I'm not going to do that until after I clean it off. But anyways, here's a quick little video about this particular score. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. I hope to see you next time. Till then, network shuts down. Oh, what a disagreeable day. Not sure if you'd even be able to see it. Yes, my window's open, but that's because it was actually fairly warm in here earlier. Obviously, as you can tell from the sound in the background, which I should have muted. All-Star Day today, All-Star Show. And I'd like to bring your attention to a little something that I've had for a while. See, there's a bird clock up there. It's been chiming nicely. Actually, it's a very nice clock. I like it. But now it's got a friend. Check it out. On the other side of the room. It's a slightly different clock. As you can see, there's an owl on it, and a woodpecker, and a Canada goose, and different assortment of birds, and it's also got a different surround on it, one that I actually think looks a little better, a little neater. But other than that, it's not really all that interesting. It is a thrift store score, obviously, as you can tell by the title of the video. What else was I going to say about it? Oh, right, I had to bypass the, it's got a little light sensor in the top there. But I had to bypass it because the light sensor is bad. Actually, with the light sensor in circuit, it will not chime at all unless you smash the living bejesus out of it. And even then, it'll stop after a while. It'll chime like maybe once or twice, and that'll be it. But now that it's bypassed, it works perfectly fine, although it runs at full tilt, so I've taken a little bit of painter's tape and put it over top of the speaker so that it won't scare the living daylights out of me while I'm trying to sleep. Because everybody knows that that would never be a good thing to experience. What else have I bought at the thrift store recently that doesn't already have a video? Well, I'm not really all too sure. There is a laptop down there. There is a phone clock right there, actually. That's a GE 7-4717A, I believe. And there's that GE up there, 4651A. It does have a video, but I just haven't uploaded it yet. And what else have I not showed in the video yet? There's that over there, that CD rack. No, I think that's pretty much it for thrift store scores. I just felt like really making a video to show off the rain we got going on outside. It is so disagreeable. It's nice to see rain though, because we have not probably got rain before today in almost 3 weeks. So you can imagine how dry everything was. It looks like it's even picking up a little bit further. I wonder if I could take this camera outside for a minute and take a look at some of the rain. Man, is that rain ever coming down harder and harder and harder. You know, with all the parched land, I'm hoping that we don't get a flood now. Oh, let's see here. I'm not sure if I can bring the camera close enough. My battery, my AA battery set is, no, the camera will not come close enough. But there is a little mini lake outside, because the wonderful city decided that they were going to replace the manhole cover that was over there. Actually, I think they did both of them with smaller, well, not smaller ones, they're the same size, but they've got fewer holes in them, so they can take less water. What a brilliant idea that was, eh? Look at that rain. Let's look right zoom. It really is nice to see rain, though. How about that? Thrift store score video turned into a video about rain. Oh. Bad you can't really hear the rain over the fans in here. I'll turn this off. Turn off the box fan down here as well. There's some thunder. It's a weak sauce thunderstorm, really. Just a lot of rain. Oh, there's our special weather statement. It's coming in the radio. What? Okay, what have we got here? Oh, actually, no. Oh. Hush. It's a severe thunderstorm warning, actually. Well, I'll tell you what. It ain't no severe thunderstorm if it's just a bunch of rain and not even there's no wind either. Like, look at this. There's no wind outside. It's just a bunch of rain, and every once in a while there's a weak peal of thunder. Of course, I say that, and then the tree in the front yard will get struck by lightning while the camera's on. That'd actually be pretty cool. I'd like to see that. Probably won't like to see that when I'm holding the camera because I'll drop it. And then the camera will break and nobody will get to see the video. So. I don't think I got the camera soon enough to catch that. There was another peal of thunder. Oh, still no storm. It's just a bunch of rain. And every once in a while there's a peal of thunder. But according to the forecast, storms aren't supposed to start for another 5 hours anyways. So I still have time to set up cameras and charge up these batteries and get everything going. I think that's going to pretty much do it for this video because it's just turned into a video about rain. So thrift store score-wise, that's what you saw. That thing over there, that clock. A couple other clocks that are sitting over there. And where was it? The CD tower over there. The CDs were not at thrift store front, although I have picked up quite a number of CDs at the thrift store recently. And also, something I didn't point out was this tape right here. This came from a camcorder that I had picked up. I didn't actually end up working. I extracted this tape from it, and I kept the tape around. Also kept the battery from that camcorder, but I returned the camcorder because obviously I've got no use for a broken camera. I don't really want to have it sit around. I mean, if the tape basket was broken, who cares? But it didn't even come on. It would come on for about 5 seconds and turn itself off, even without a tape. So there was something definitely wrong with it that I wasn't really willing to troubleshoot. And I've got enough cameras anyways to fill up everything. But anyways, so there you go. Thank you for watching. If you've got any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. Hope to see you next time. Till then, I'm going to go set up some cameras.